What's up, guys? Out here in Mandeville, Louisiana. Just getting set up. There we go. Let's try to catch some big fish today. Got the cast net out today. Got the big tackle. Got my rod holder. Got the artificial bait rod. I'll probably put some gulp on this. Let me go get my live bait holder. I think I'm pretty much ready to go. Pretty much ready to go. I have a little more time before the weather gets bad today. So we're going to try to catch some bait. Let's catch some bait. Got my live bait well. One second. Who's in here? What's up, Daniel? Appreciate you being in here, dude. Got some time today. I got time tomorrow, too. And then I won't have time for about 3 weeks. I mean, I will find a way. I will manage a fishing trip. Gonna be really busy these next 3 weeks. I'm ready for live bait though. Let's catch some mullet. Got my light fishing rod. We're gonna use Jeffro's jigs. Daniel, can you hear the music in the background? That little group of people down there have their music going. I don't think you'll be able to hear it though. Let's see, is the microphone, it's on green or blue? It's on green, noise canceling. Thanks, Daniel, appreciate you. As always. Got my little, this isn't really an ultralight, it's just a light power. What is this, medium light or light? It's light. Fast action with like 4-pound test. Hey, Eric, welcome in. Getting set up real quick. I need to go grab my chair too. Let's see if we can catch some bait real quick after I set this rod up. Got my last rod to set up. The big boy. This is for the big fish. The seagulls are laughing at me already. Tony, welcome in, man. Let's see, I have bigger weights too, so I'm gonna readjust this part of the rig. Let's see if I can do all this without getting a hook in my finger. I got a royal mess. There we go. There we go. There we go. Almost there. We are almost there. Boom. The big dude is out today. Hopefully we can catch some bait. and put this dude to work. Got the surf rod with the drop shot. Let's see here. Who else is in here? Eric, yeah, we're in Southeast Louisiana. Thank you, Daniel. I think I'm gonna put bigger weight, just like a legit weight on here. Let's clip that back a little bit. I think I put my weights in my car. Let me go see if I have my weights from Corpus Christi. Cool. Not too far from me, my man. Corpus Christi is pretty close, relatively. Did I bring my big weights? Maybe I didn't. It's all good. What I have on there is good enough. Grab the gulp, just in case I want to play with that. All right, let's catch some bait. Let's actually catch some bait today. It's still pretty windy, but it's not as windy as it was yesterday. So, Daniel and Tony, I was gonna go out on with my friend in his boat yesterday, where I was fishing at, but time wasn't gonna work out for me to do it. I didn't have the time. But as soon as they got out there, the wind started blowing like 60 miles an hour, and they had to turn around and come back in. So it would have been a wasted trip one way or the other. I didn't catch fish yesterday on the bank, and I wouldn't have caught fish on the boat because they had to turn around. Just look, it's already pretty breezy. Let's see if we can just get a fish right here off the bat. Let's get a mullet. Come on, Mr. Mullet. You guys want to watch this? Hold up. There we go. See if you can see that. Yeah, I'll try to throw it in the picture frame. That was a pretty good cast. Will I catch a live mullet? That is the question. No, I will not, because that's just how it's been going. This might turn into an artificial lure day pretty quick. Let's throw over here. What's behind door number 2? That was a horrible cast. But I'm gonna let it sink and maybe we'll get lucky. I did hear some bait popping, so that's good. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Try to get some bait before the wind picks up. I can fish in the wind, but it's hard to throw the cast net in the wind to catch bait. That was a gooder throw. That was a gooder throw. You can't see me. Come on, mullet, where are you? I saw a million of them swimming yesterday. They know I got my cast net out. They're in danger. Danger. Watch yourself. Fire's gonna catch you. Man, the wind has been ridiculous everywhere, Daniel. You are right about that. It doesn't matter whose live stream you're watching, what state they're in, what country they're in for that matter. The wind has just been stupid. Oh, did I see some bait swimming underneath my feet? I better throw it closer to the dock. Come on. I need some bait. Some fresh live bait. try to throw a little closer to the wall. There we go. That was pretty decent. Might have to. Oh, there was fish jumping right out there. Oh, all right. Just gotta throw it a few feet farther out. Let's see if they're still there. Let's walk down a little bit because they do move. They don't just stay in one spot. Yeah, I think I need a bigger cast net. I need like a 6-footer. They're just so heavy, man. This cast net's good for the shallow water. Speaking of shallow, probably be smart to go down the wall, walk the plank for a few minutes, try to catch some mullet down there. Let's just hope no one steals my stuff. All right, let's go down here a little bit. Let's see if we see some better action. Aaron, not yet, man. I'm just getting started. I'm still in search for some live bait, man. I really want to catch a live mullet. Use them for some cut bait. I mean, if I get a small enough one, I'll just use it live. Throw them out there and let them swim around. I don't see anything jumping. The water's not clean enough to see anything swimming. I'm gonna go walk out on the wall. What's up, Raymond? Get out here and fish, bro. Show me how to catch the mullet. All right. I'm gonna go walk out here and try to catch something. If I had my glasses on, I'd actually be able to see them on the right side. It's pretty clean. Second I grab a cast net, they disappear on me. Microphone check, 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 microphone. Take a blind cast and hope I don't get tangled up on something. I don't see anything swimming. Nope. Nope. Let's see if I get lucky. The ones I've been seeing swimming lately have been pretty big. Don't necessarily want something big. I don't see anything. That's not my Do you still hear me? If you still hear me, man, this microphone. Well, this might turn into an artificial day again. Kinda wanted some fresh cut bait, if you can hear me. I'm working my way back. I'm just gonna keep casting though. You never know. Might just get lucky. Might just get lucky. Not on that cast though. The live bait struggle continues. Man, I seen so many mullets swimming yesterday. That's about right. Come on, man. One. Need. Why is this so difficult? All right, well, we're just gonna have to put the net on standby until we see some swimming around. Any, any fish in here? No fish in there. Just take another blind cast. I really think it's my cast net, guys. I don't think it doesn't have a fast sinking rate. Ooh, I landed on something, but that wasn't. I felt a snag down there. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. All right, let's go down there and check. I'd love to have a skipjack, man. Bacon Land, what's up, man? Welcome in. It's a family-friendly channel, so keep the curse words to a 0. Um, let's see. I think I'm pretty much caught up on the chat. Dude, so you guys could hear like did you hear me the whole time? No way, you could hear me the whole time out there? Let's see here. That's where oh yeah, where you dropped your pole. Alright, I might go down there real quick. I have all my stuff set up. Raymond, you coming out here? What? You probably gotta work. I might be busy come Monday. Today and tomorrow, I'm pretty much done with what I need to do for the week. Oh, update on the boat. A buddy of mine called me up and said I could have, there's a boat that I can have for free. So I was pretty skeptical of that as it was. So I did go check the boat out today. It needs about $5,000 worth of work minimum. I could do a lot of the work myself, but I think just in materials, it's gonna cost more to pay for the materials to fix it than it would to just buy a boat that's in good shape. So there's the update on the boat if you were in the live yesterday. It's just not worth it. And it's not it's a free boat, don't get me wrong. It's huge though. It's like it's like a 28-foot, it might even be 30 feet long. I could go offshore in this thing, but my truck wouldn't be able to pull it. Oh, that's what's up, dude. Come on out. Let's go over here and see if we can catch some bait, guys. Man, I really just want some live bait. I don't want to throw. This is a day I kind of want to sit in my chair and relax and not throw artificial all day. There's not many of those days, but today is just kind of one of those days. I just want to chill and relax. Chillax. All right, man. Isaac, welcome in, dude. Welcome back in. This looks like a little good spot. Let's just throw the cast net in here and see what happens. Bring me a coffee, Raymond. Joke. Oh, goodness. That was a lot of glass minnows. That's cool that you guys could hear me. I mean, that was solid, solid 25 yards. Nope. Let's go down to the boat ramp. We're close enough. If I don't cut my line on my, come on. I'm finally breaking this. This net's not horrible, but it just doesn't sink fast. It's cloth. Eli, I'm in southeast Louisiana. This is Lake Pontchartrain. I'm in a canal. No, Florida. It's Florida. I mean, it's Louisiana. I read Florida and said Florida. I'm in southeast Louisiana. I'm fishing a canal that is off of Lake Pontchartrain. Look it up. It's a huge lake. Daniel, appreciate you being in here rocking that mod. A lot of people out on boats today. A lot of boat trailers out here. I don't see Daniel's truck. Maybe he'll come out here in a little bit. I just don't see anything convincing me to throw the cast net. Almost to the ramp, guys. I'm gonna throw this cast net over here by the ramp. where Raymond said he was seeing some bait pretty thick. A lot of vegetation in the water from the rain. Someone was cutting grass. I'm gonna get a lot of cuttings in my net. What's up, Paul? Welcome in. Lydia, welcome in. I do. Probably. I wouldn't put it past it. I got bad allergy problems. Let's see here. All right, let's see if we can catch some fish. Let's catch some bait. Oh, I hit the piling. That was horrible. It would have been a nice cast if it wasn't for me hitting the piling. It's all right. I've caught bait with worse casts. Not today, though. Not today. Come on. Get on tangled. Man, this cast net, I swear. I swear. All right. Check this cast net action out. I don't know in euros. I wish I knew the translation for euros. I have one, I think that starts at like $2 in America, something like that. I'll have to look it up. I set up all kinds of tiers, man. Um, Actually, I might do a members only short coming up pretty soon. I think they start around $2, Paul, and they go. I just put it all the way up to like $100, so that there's a few options. I really appreciate you asking, though, man. Oh, that's pretty deep right there. Still, no fish. All right, let's go closer to the boat ramp and hope I don't get snagged. $8. Yeah, I definitely have one that's cheap. Let's see. Oh, there's some bait. Okay, there's some. That might have been a turtle. I bet that was a turtle. Um, I'm pretty sure I have one that's like I want to say I set one up for like $2 or something, and then like $6 or $7. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 199 is like the lowest. Drop it right next to that sign. Oh man, which sign, dude? There's only oh, that sign right there. Okay, on the corner. I got you. Let me just chunk it here since I'm here. Yeah. Hey Raymond, I have noticed a lot of bait on that corner. I know what you're talking about. I probably caught an alligator, just my luck. Bunch of vegetation. Get out of there. You don't belong in there. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh man. Yeah, because you should be green if you bought it. I think the only person that has paid for a membership was Chris Thatcher so far. And oh yeah, there's a lot of bait right there. Um, it should, let's see. Oh, it's the star. Yeah, there you go. So on mine is the star. You definitely haven't met, dude, Paul, thanks for the membership, man. It didn't pop up that you bought one though. That's what's up. Normally it'll like hang on there and like say, hey, so-and-so's bought a membership. I don't see anything in the chat. The star does let you know that you have a membership though. I have like the basic notifications. Dude, Paul, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I can't wait until you get monetized, dude. I'm trying to help you as much as I can on my end. If you're new to the channel, go check out Paul Van Wolfren's channel, guys. Most of you guys know him and have subscribed to him and show him the love. But if you're new to the channel, please go check out Lydia. Go check out Paul Van Wolfren's channel if you're able to. Jerry, welcome in. I'm on a live bait hunt right now because I want to catch some live bait, and all my rods are down being unattended to, and I hope no one steals all my stuff. So I need to hurry up and get back down there. Ah, and my net's tangled. And my net is tangled. Story of my life. Come on, net. All right, let's take one more cast over here. And then I keep hitting that piling, man. I can't throw it right here. I just probably scared off all the bait, if there was any. Man, I would love to get a couple skipjack. Dude, I didn't realize how good bait those were. There we go. That's a better cast. Doesn't mean I'm gonna catch anything, but I'm gonna be positive about it. Nope. All right, let's ditch this until I start seeing some serious bait activity. Oh, cool. Awesome, Lydia. You have checked Paul's channel out. How you doing? Woo! You are correct on that, sir. I do have to cut back on my sugar though, so nah, I'm good, bro. Thanks for the warning. I like coffee with my sugar and creamer. That's how I drink mine. But I have to back it off now because I gotta lower my A1C. Little pill with a big story to tell. Who can sing all of the pharmaceutical advertisement songs? I feel I'm watching one every 5 minutes of my life. My wife cracks up because I know like every commercial. Dang, Jerry, you must have to use the restroom quite a bit, sir. Ooh, I'm getting my workout. Doing them bicep curls with the cast net. That's a nice boat. One day. Solo, welcome in, man. Thank you. I'm trying to catch some live mullet, dude. I've been on the struggle bus with that. Every time I bring my cast net, they disappear. If I don't have my cast net, I see 1,000 of them. That's just kind of how it works. Every time I'm out here without my cast net, I see loads of bait. It's all good though. This is all good. Let's take a couple more casts with the cast net, and then I'm gonna put, I guess, the gulp on. And I also have my other rod that I'm gonna rig up with the Jeff Rose jigs. Oh, my shoulder is shot. Come on, be the lucky cast. Don't feel any weight. I don't see anything silver and flickering. We'll take one more cast on the other side, and then we're gonna get to fishing, guys. Guess it's gonna be an artificial type of day. Don't see the... Cool, man. Yeah, I put all kinds of different tiers. Yeah, I don't want any business with that 8-footer. I don't want any business with that. Although I feel like I need it right now just to have a half of a chance to catch something. All right, I'm done with the cast net for a little while. Let's go fish. I'm over this. Put this in the rod holder, and whenever I start seeing some mullet swimming around, I will throw at them. Let's see here. What is that? Electrical wire. Let's see here. Um, Probably. They have like dots that go in lines on the side of them, like well, like most fish, I guess. They have like a round head, two big giant eyeballs. They look like a, yeah. Caden, not yet. Just getting started. I was trying to catch some bait, but I'm discouraged. I have not caught any, so I think I'm gonna work the gulp. I just don't know what lure I want to work right now, but I'm pretty much gonna, I think I'm gonna go to the gulp. I'm pretty sure I left my wallet. Let me go make sure my wallet is in my car and not in my backpack. I'll be right back, guys. Let's see. We get come from the scene. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know. I know. It's supposed to be stormy today. If it starts storming, I'll just go sit in my car for a little while and wait it out and then come back out and fish. Just kind of one of them days. Let's see. Let me make sure I put my wallet up, guys. Yeah, I sure did. All right, I did something. Oh, it won't lock with the door open. Sorry, I'm spinning you guys around like we're dancing. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna put the gulp on. We're gonna start working the gulp. Yeah, yeah, you can catch mullet on bread, but ours are gross. Like you don't want to eat the mullet out here. They're disgusting. They're filter feeders, and like we have a real muddy bottom to our water systems. It's just they're disgusting. You do not want to eat the mullet out here. All right, let's fish with the gulp. I'm about to take my GoPro off too. Yep. All right, let's start working it, guys. Let's work it. I think my hook's still pretty sharp. I feel like I've been using the same jig head for eternity out here. Put on the gulp. I hear the mullet jumping out in the middle of the channel. If they would just get a little closer. I'm gonna keep that cast net on standby though. Just in case. Let me wash the gulp juice off my fingers so it don't destroy my reel. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna take that GoPro off. It's kind of getting heavy. Let's see. Oh, cool. Now in Florida, um, like over in Florida, it's a cleaner sandy bottom. The water's a lot more clean. And the mullet are actually really good out there, supposedly. Like, it's on menus on restaurants and stuff. It's a delicacy out there. But you come down here to Louisiana with that muddy swamp mud, the marsh, all the decaying vegetation, and all the nastiness, they're not so tasty. Let's see. Ah, that's funny. That's what I have over there is the hypersonic one. You probably saw that. I got the whole combo for like 35 bucks, rod and reel and everything. They were on sale at Academy a few years ago. I bought like 3 of them because I thought I was going to do bank fishing charters, and that didn't really take off. Because I bought the little hypersonics for kids, you know. Now they're just like they're my light tackle for when I fish in the ditches and junk, for, perch and whatever. Did you get the bait caster or did you get the spinning rod? Oh, the drag system sounds like a bell. Okay. Man, I'm tempted just to throw the gulp out there and let it sit. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I might put the gulp shrimp on the big rod just so I have something fishing out there. Probably get picked apart by a crab, but yeah, I see the clouds now, Raymond. Hopefully it stays away and I can fish for a few hours. Oh, it's a spinning one, huh? Okay. Yeah, mine was super cheap. I bought like 3 or 4 of them. They do good for freshwater though. Well, I've been using them out here too. I'm gonna rig up Jeffro's jig and see if I can catch a bluegill. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I might jig along this the boardwalk and try to catch a bluegill for bait. That's not a bad idea. I really need to go farther down there. Let's just do that. Let's set up the big rod with the gulp shrimp and just let it sit out there. And maybe something big will smash it. That's the cool thing with gulp. You don't have to necessarily work it like a lure. Yeah, we're doing that. All right. We're gonna increase our odds here. I'm gonna put the little gulp new penny shrimp on the big rod. It's a circle hook, so this will be interesting. Trying to thread it on there. We're gonna make this thing look like a little swim. Ooh, almost hooked myself. That looks good. Good enough. So yeah, we're just gonna send that, and I mean, it doesn't have great action to begin with, so I'm not really too worried about how well it's hooked. Make sure I don't throw it too far out so I don't catch a boat. EWAS. Man, EWAS, I need to order some of those hair jigs you do. Guys, you need to check out Ewas's channel. He makes some crazy jigs. Heavy metal jigs. I like the name of that because I like heavy metal. Cool. We have one gulp shrimp out there fishing right now on this rod. That dude's out there actively fishing, or passively fishing, I should say. I guess that'd be smart for me to put a hat on, even though it's cloudy. I can still get sunburnt. All right, cool. There's a lot of Christian rock bands out there too, though. So yeah, I don't want to get in that debate. Ronyo, dude, Ronyo, I am so sorry, man. I keep forgetting to do a short on the knot. Ah, I need to put like a reminder in my brain, like electric shock therapy in my brain to remember to do the short on the knot. What's up, bait fishing? Welcome in, man. All right, let me go grab a hat, I guess, and then I'll start throwing the artificial, and hopefully we can catch a fish. I mean, I guess I'll just leave the GoPro on. That's a hat. It's heavy though. I just don't feel like need to start working out or something. There we go. All right, let's just put the GoPro hat on. That's good enough. Let's see here. All right. So I have the gulp shrimp out right above here. Have a gulp swimming mullet. We're gonna fish this for a few minutes. And if I don't get any bites, I'm gonna switch over to Jeffro's jig. Mason, what's up, dude? Hey Mason, are you off of work? You should come out and fish, bro. I'm trying to cast net some mullet, but I can't find any. Well, they're out here. They're just jumping in the middle of the canal. I can't reach them with my cast net. They're taunting me. I see a big turtle out there in the middle. I don't want to catch a turtle. That'd be a fun fight, though. It would be a fight. I got a pretty decent sized circle hook on that gulp shrimp, so if something bites, it'll hook itself. I should be okay. It'd be awesome to catch like a 50-pound catfish or something crazy out of here. I'd like to catch a redfish. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I might have to go get my lunchbox and bring it out here too. I have homemade chicken salad for lunch with wasabi, almonds, and I brought some animal crackers with the pink frosting on it. And what else do I have? Some wheat thins to go with the chicken salad. And I got a big thing of water, which I'll probably run out of, and I will need more. Honestly, I probably should have went. If we got a north wind, I should have went to that other spot. Oh, you know what, Ronyo? I tell you what, dude. I think I'm gonna. I wonder how long. I need to make this leader longer on here. So if I push that little record button in the live, hopefully it'll record it, and I can make a short doing that. Yeah, definitely, Paul. If you're still in here, I know you're probably about to pass out and go to bed. Well, no, it's yeah, it's probably getting close to evening for you. I wanna modify my memberships like to where it's green instead of blue. Yep, that was bait right there. All right, keep jumping, mullet. Keep teasing me. I'm gonna come over and catch you. Jump a couple more times. Yeah, I need to modify. I'm trying to figure all that junk out, man, to where the members will stand out more. The little stars, like there, so you know, hey, that person has a membership. Um, I might do like SoCal though, like with the memberships. I'll do like a members only giveaway. Like I'll go live for members only and do like a live giveaway or something. Not anytime soon. Like I'm trying to figure out how to, if you guys start buying up memberships, how to make some special content just for you guys and some perks and all the stuff. Because I do appreciate you guys supporting the channel and contributing to the channel. All right, I haven't got a bite. Let's I think I'm gonna try to make a short in the live on how I do my main line to leader connecting knot. I'm pretty sure, I know I got some mono in my, some leader material in my car. Ah, do I have any in here? I don't think I put it back in. I sure didn't. All right, keep an eye on this fishing pole, guys. Yell at me if something bites. That'd be funny. Garfish I caught was on it. Oh, you caught a gar, Raymond? I didn't see that one yet. You caught it on the Timu rod? Crab salad. Ooh, that sounds awesome, Ronyo. All right, Ronyo, I'm gonna do my best. What are these? Oh, that's the little game thing people were talking about. Who wants to play a game on anyone down to play a game while I'm waiting on fish? I might do that just because. We'll play a tic-tac-toe or something against each other. I'm gonna get my lunchbox because I'm hungry. I'm gonna get my monofilament so I can do my little video on how I tie my knot. And then we'll get back to active fishing. We got like 3 hours, so we're pretty good. I got time. I got time. Keep an eye on that fishing pole for me, guys. I wish they still had the porta potties out here. They built like a really nice bathroom, but it's like 500 yards away. Monofilament. Oh, I'm gonna have to show you guys. Oh, I got the wire leader too for the gar. We got options today. Got that song stuck in your head. Haha. Ow. Throw that in there. Talking to myself. All right. Got my lunch, got my leader. I think that's I got my water. Water! I need water! I'm losing my mind. Let's eat lunch first, and then I'll do the leader. I am starving. Starving. I am fishing, though. We're passively fishing. Let's see. Let me just try to do this with just the wheat fins instead of pulling a fork out. Let's see how my wife does it. My wife likes to use the wheat thins as scoops for the chicken salad. I like to make a sandwich, but I didn't feel like making a sandwich. Check out, let's see. That song. Check out that stuff, man. Got dried cranberries, wasabi almonds. Um, who knows what else is in here? It's pretty good stuff. That's definitely a song that once it gets in your head, it's not leaving anytime soon. There's this one song that me and my wife, it pops up on a station I listen to, and it's a female singer, I think, and she goes, "Way yay yay, yay yay yay." Sounds just like that. Really, just like that. No, I'm playing, but it's like it gets stuck in your head, and you can't get it out of your head. Can you hear me crunching on the food? I don't want to be too rude. Oh, okay. I do have a rod out here fishing. I got reeled in because there's a crab boat coming in. Oh, I'm losing my Tupperware. Let me reel it in so I don't catch a crab boat. Reel it in a little bit. I don't have to reel it in all the way. We'll let that. Yeah, that'll fish right there. Cool. See, Raymond, I look out for boats. Oh, I'm just messing with you. If I had a little cash, I'd go buy some crabs from this dude. I need to remember this. Hold like a few bucks in my wallet. And get some live crabs from the source. Can't believe my daughter's already graduating high school, man. She's the graduation's coming up pretty soon. Yeah, like if I was driving a boat, I wouldn't want to be like 10 feet away from the shore, that's for sure. When you got all that space out there. Man, this is good. I needed this. Now I see why she does the wheat thins. Look at that bite. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right. Oh, just what I needed. A little protein, a little natural sugar from the cranberries. Some fairly healthy carbohydrates with the wheat thins. All right, let's recast this dude out there a little farther. Honestly, I got this rod holder, so I might tighten the drag up a touch. Let's see. So that's about right there. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm gonna leave the drag kind of tight, That way, it's gonna take a lot for a fish to pull that rod out. Like, it's gonna have to be like a 5-foot shark. Yeah, I'm getting old, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, man, when those kids come out here in those little sailboat dinghies, it gets tight in there. I don't even fish in it. I just fish along the bank with my regular fishing pole. All right, Ronnie, I'm gonna try to make a short in the live, and then yeah, there's the clipboard. I think I hit the clipboard to make a short in the live. Let's do that right now, so while I'm thinking about it, because I will forget. Got too much stuff on my brain. I like to use like a about the width of my body length leader, especially if the water's clear. In Florida, I'll use like a 10-foot leader because the water's so clear, and they'll see that braided line and they will not hit it in Florida. Out here, not so much. That you 2 to 3 feet's proper, but this is about 4 feet, so 4 feet's definitely plenty out here. 2 feet, you can get away with 2 feet, but it's starting to push it. All right. Need another rod holder. Come on. All right, let's see if I can do this. I should put more screws out here that are appropriate that won't mess up my fishing pole. I'll lean it right here. I need to learn. Man, Raymond, you don't. You just get in the groove eventually. Like my first live, shoot, man, they kicked me off. YouTube was like, "We don't like you." They would only let me go live for like 18. I must have caught it at a weird time when I started doing my lives. Because now you only need 50 subscribers to go live. But I had plenty of subscribers, but they would only let me go live for like 18 minutes or something. It was weird. And I was trying to figure out what the problem was, and people never heard of that before. So I was like, well, it's par for the course in my world. All right, let me cut this old leader off and throw it in the trash can. There's no trash can right next to me, so I'm gonna put it in my backpack. Come on, man. All right, let's do this. Let's make a short video. You guys get to watch it live on how I tie. Let's see here. Let me turn the camera so the grass is a the grass is a good background. You can see. I need to do this with like better color material. Like that disappears in my shirt, and you can see this leader. Let's see how the water contrasts. Trying to find some good contrast so you can really see both. The monofilament disappears in this light. That's so funny. I'll do a close up. There we go. All right. Let's make a short on how I tie my leader. Let's see. I got a rod holder. Oh, cool. Oh, you got one of your custom made hot rod holders? Dude, that would be epic. What's up, Scott B? Welcome in. Hey, I'm about to show Ronio how I tie my main line to my leader material. I'm gonna try to make a short while I'm doing it. So, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a 49-second short. Oh, that's too short. Well, I don't think that's gonna work. All right, Ronio, I'll do another live, but since you're in here, you can see me doing it live. I'll do a short though. All right, here's my main line coming from my fishing pole, right? My leader is gonna be on this side. Main line to leader. So you wanna run your main line and leader opposite of each other. Leave yourself a decent amount of slack, okay? Here's main line, here's the tag end of the leader. Grab that side. Yeah, you can see that. Loop both strings around your finger. Just make an overhand loop. There you go. So this side, there's the main line, there's the leader. You want the leader end on the, on that side if you're left or right-handed. Then you wrap both main line and leader material around inside of the loop. This is called it's a type of surgeon's knot. So you just keep wrapping the main line. You can grab it like that and just loop it through. You can do about 5 wraps like that. The main line and the leader, you're wrapping it in the loop. And I'm hearing bait jumping. You can do it maybe like, honestly, 3 wraps would be good, but 4 to 5 wraps is ideal. I think I go like 4. Always wet the line, and then you just pull it. Pull both main line and tag end on both sides. And look at that bad boy. Boom. Turns into a little bitty knot. That's how I make my main line. There's my main line to my leader connection. You can tie that to a truck and that knot's not gonna break. I have caught Jack Crevalle, bull redfish. So here's my tag end on the leader. There's the knot. You just cut the tag ends off without cutting the knot. Tag end is gone. You find the tag end on the braid. Same thing. You want it as clear as possible from your main line and your leader. I'm being super thorough right now. Normally this take me 2 seconds to do, and this knot is so fast. Like it took me no time to do this. So there's my other tag. That's my main line. That's my tag end on my main line. And again, just go as close to the knot as you can. And there you go. There's my main line. There's my knot. And that's my long leader. You can make as long of a leader as you want. I mean, that's like a 3 or 4 foot leader. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, it's so easy. Easiest knot in the world. And it's strong. You don't have to fumble around with like an FG knot or a uni to uni knot. Dude, it's an ugly knot. It's not like nice and wrapped and spun like all the other knots. But the key is don't reel it up all the way in your guides. So when you're casting this, don't let that knot get into your guide. You can reel it all the way up to the guide. Otherwise it'll stick. Because when it goes through the guides, you'll hear it and it'll click, 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 click. It's not a pretty knot. But in the kayak fishing, like anywhere, even if you're in a boat and it's like 50-mile-an-hour winds, you can tie that knot in the wind, you know? It's fast, it's easy, and it's strong. It's not going anywhere. Like, I'll cut my finger off with this braid before it breaks, you know what I mean? Nico, what's up, man? Absolutely, Ronio. I'm gonna do a short too, and I'll get some different color lines so I can make it better. I learned this from Ty Sutherland, 30 Miles Out, TV fishing show. I don't use swivels. That's what I do. Now, if I'm using live bait, I'll use a swivel as the stopper for like the weight. That's the only reason I'll use a swivel is like a Carolina rig. That's the only time I use swivels. No, that wasn't the Alberto knot. This was a surgeon's knot. All right, I'm gonna start making some videos on all my knots that I tie. Ronnie, I really apologize, man. I get home, I'm so tired, dude. And then I got stuff to do. Like I had to cut my grass the other day, so that got me carried away. Um, Life, man, just life. All right, let me show you what I tie on my jig head. Since we're tying knots. Everyone knows this one, the improved clinch knot. You might call it the fisherman's knot. It's just an improved clinch knot. I kind of want to do a loop knot. I'll do a loop knot next time. Improved clinch knot. If you don't know what this is, super easy. There's the eye, there's the string. There we go. There's a yacht going behind me. String through, right? Just super basic. I see a lot of people being fancy and they take their fingers and grab it and twirl it like that. My fingers don't work that well. So you're just twisting the line. You're twisting the tag end around the main line, right? Make about 6, 7 twists. You can really do it with like 4 twists as well. Always wet the knot. Don't make any funny jokes about that. This isn't the channel for it. There's a loop right there. All right. So after you twist the wire, take your tag end, go through that loop. All right. There's your tag end. And then you just created another loop. If you just tied it right there, that's a clinch knot. Improved clinch knot improves on it. And you take the tag end and go through that big knot you just created and pull it through the other side, right? I like to hold all of it together. Let's see here. And then you just pull the main line. You can see the knot forming. All right. You get to that point. Let's see, where's the best contrast? My face. And then you just pull and it cinches. And then you can take some pliers and pull that tag in just to make sure that it's not going anywhere. And just give it another nice pull on that. Cut your tag end off. Improved clinch knot. 2 super easy, fast knots that do not fail if you do them properly. Yeah, the big old boat went by as I was doing it. Oh, there's a dude out in a little champagne boat, or whatever you want to call them, compagna boats. I've caught many of gigantic fish on those 2 knots. Pretty much the only 2 knots I ever really use. I will use the Alberto knot or the Albright knot if I'm using heavy leader. 20-pound test is about as heavy as I'll go tying these knots. Once you go over 20-pound test, you need to start using a Palomar knot for your lures, and then the Alberto or Albright knot for your leader to mainline connection. What's up, PK? Big Bass Fishing, welcome in. Yeah, Palomar knots, that's the most ridiculously strong knot there is. You want to tie the strongest knot to your lure, tie a Palomar knot. Which I do love that knot, but you do lose a good bit of leader, so you got to make sure you have a lot of leader. Because I'd like have to make a giant loop depending on the lure that I'm tying or the hook. Hooks aren't so bad, but if you're using like a big topwater plug and you're tying a Palomar knot, you got to have like so much extra leader material to wrap around the lure. All right, let's throw the gulp swimming mullet out here and take a few casts and see if we can catch a fish while I'm letting the gulp sit out there. I really want to catch a mullet, man. I want some mullet. Put my hat. I need to start wearing a buff. I put sunscreen on, so I shouldn't get sunburnt too bad. There's a lot of the salvania floating in. Someone must have cut a ditch or something, and all the vegetation's floating in the canal. So that's not going to be fun. A lot of stuff to snag on. That's how that junk spreads too, just like that. Ooh, that's a nice skiff coming in. That's about the type of boat I'd like to have out here. Yeah, the mullet, and you know what? I might take a dive bomb cast and throw with the cast net. Just throw it out as far as I can. There's bait jumping. This person locked their car like 50 times. I'm like a 2-click person. When I lock my car, I just want that extra click to make sure that my car's locked. Because sometimes locks do malfunction. That's like the 30th click he just clicked on his car. He's like, I'm gonna make sure, for sure, that my car is locked. I'm a 2-click person. I'm not a 50-click person. Really hope that that helps you guys out with your knot tying though. Man, that main line to leader knot is a game changer. It's so fast, it's super strong, it's really easy. It's not too pretty, but it works. I do like tying an Alberto or Albright knot though. That's a strong, strong main line to leader knot. But you have to do it right. If you don't do it right, it will slip. Oh yeah, there's some mullet jumping out. I think the sun just had to come out. Man, those mullet, once the sun comes out, they start popping up to the surface. I guess because they can see all the stuff swimming. Let's see if we can catch some bait real quick. I'm really determined to catch some live bait. Latanya, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. A tucked blood knot. No, Jerry, I need to learn how to use the knotless knot. I love saying that, the knotless knot. I have been watching Paul. I've been watching some carp fishing because I do want to learn how to do the hair rig properly for the carp in my canal. I don't think it's not necessary for me the way the carp bite because they're so confined. And I just literally need to put some corn on a hook and just throw it out there and I can catch them. But I've been trying to do all the other stuff. And I just need to go back to what I know to catch the carp in my area. Yeah, the Palomar knot's super easy. All right, let's throw the cast net and see if we can get lucky. There's Daniel Kelly, man. I was trying to go out with him this morning. Uh, Maybe he'll go back out and let's see if Daniel wants to go back out and catch a limit for me. Oh, that's his buddy too. Oh, I have his charger. If that's Matt. Yo, you got your limit. You did good. Cool. He did all right. That means he caught a lot of fish. I might get out there in the boat with him tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no. I just threw my cast net in the water. Oh, I'm a dummy. Let's hook that thing before it sinks. That was dumb. Uh-oh. Thankfully, the rope floats. Got my cast net back. Oh, that was hilarious. The loop wasn't looped around me good enough. Maybe that caught a fish though. It had time to sink, that's for sure. Oh, that was hilarious. I just threw my whole cast net in the water, rope and all. Make sure that that rope wraps around your wrist pretty good when you do that. Otherwise, you do what I just did. Thankfully, I didn't send it. I wouldn't have got that back. They use floating rope with a good cast net has floating rope. So that way, if you do that, you can just snag the rope and get your net back if you're lucky. That was horrible. That was almost horrible. I have like a habit of grabbing the rope too, even though it's leashed to my wrist. And I didn't do it that time. Go figure. All right, come on, bait. Where are you? I still have a fishing rod working though, guys. I got the gulp on the drop shot just to see if we catch something on that. Until I get some fresh bait. Let's see. Where are you at? Where are you at, mullet? Oh, that was a decent cast. That was a pretty decent cast. Hit the bottom. Oh, man. I really like, I tell you, I'm really on a hunt. Like, I really want to, I'm on a mission to catch some live bait, man. I saw a couple mullet jumps, so I had to give it a try. That sun popped out, and as soon as the clouds came back, they said, nope. Let's make one cast on the other side of the rod real quick. Let's see. Who else popped in here? Uh, yeah, snell knot's pretty cool, but it takes away from the action of the jig head. If I was using live bait, a snell hook would be awesome. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see. All right, Raymond, take it easy, man. Oh, cool. Ronyo, are you going to order some stickers from Yoshi? Awesome, man. Dude, they're really good quality stickers too. I wouldn't have said it if I'm not going to back someone up if they're going to make poor quality products, you know? So, I might pay a couple bucks extra, but I'd rather pay a little extra and get quality over quantity. That's how I operate. The crazy thing is there's actually a place out here that makes stickers out in my neck of the woods, and Yoshi's pretty competitive with their prices, so I'd rather just support someone who supports my channel. Alright, I'm gonna take, like, another cast over here, guys. I'm really determined to get a live bait because I wanna catch a giant fish out here, and I just don't feel that I'm gonna catch. You never know, though. You never know. I caught that giant gar in a matrix shad. That was very I was not expecting that to happen. Oh, alright, let's throw the artificial out. Give that a rest until more bait starts popping. See. What's up, Izzy? Welcome in. Yeah, there's a lot of people, and then you got like the people that are putting out like thousands and thousands of stickers that can do like 100 for $29. But do you want to support some random like sticker company that just can mass produce them, or do you want to support the people that you know? That line is moving a little bit. That line was not. Hold up. It's probably a crab pulling. Did you guys see that rod? I cast straight out, and we don't have a falling. It's not a rising tide, I don't think. Huh? Something's pulling the line. Probably a crab. Izzy, I did play my bass a couple last week. I finally got some hardware to where I can plug my bass guitar in. So I'm gonna start doing some more bass guitar videos. We have 0 fish today. 0. But we're working hard to get one. That's for sure. And I'm talking a lot. Something is playing with the gulp I have just sitting out there. Like I cast it straight out, and now my line's a good ways to the left. And there's not a lot of current or wind blowing that bait, so something's messing with it. I think it's just a crab though. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that and see if the rod bounces a little bit. There's a sprinkle. I kind of want to put a lighter jig head on and have a slower fall rate. That typically, I can work the whole water column more effectively. It's not crazy windy. I might do that. Hold up, let's see this. That was just the bottom. It'd be awesome if I catch something on the gulp shrimp sitting on the drop shot. About to bust out the Jeffro jigs and try to catch a bluegill or something, man. Let's, let's see. I'll take a few casts with this. Hopefully that, I don't think that boat's gonna get me. Yeah, he sees that I'm fishing. Man, when people hear the speckled trout are biting, they'll go out in a canoe out there in the lake. Doesn't matter how bad the weather is. You got some crazy people out here. Like, it's gotta be a perfect day for me to take my kayak out there, and I gotta know that there's not gonna be a chance of wind all day, because 'cause I've been caught up in some bad weather in my kayak before, and that is not fun. That was a sweet little boat. Alright, let's work this one back in. Then I'm gonna switch over to Jeffro's jigs, and I'm gonna work the, edge of this dock, or the sidewalk, I should say. Let's see here. This is our 3rd day of severe rain warnings. Man, Glenn, the whole Gulf South where I'm at, we've been under it for a while, but it hasn't been crazy. They keep saying, like, I mean, it has rained, but, we're actually in a drought where I'm at. We're just getting spotty showers, and it's not really helping because it's not prolonged rain. It might rain for 30 minutes and then it's done. Scooby, welcome in. Appreciate you joining the show. So this morning, I didn't realize the camera was reversed. Yeah, the camera is backwards. I actually, it's funny because, like, when I'm fishing out here, the camera's backwards, so it probably mess people up, like, if they know the area. Like, "Where are you fishing?" Wrong side of the camera. I use this side so I can, like, talk to the chat and hang out. That kinda felt like a little bite. Let's see here. Think I'm pretty much caught up with the got a bunch of people popping in here. Really appreciate you guys jumping in. Trying to see the numbers. 36 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Maybe I can catch a fish for you guys today. I'm trying to catch some bait, but it's just not happening again. The wind's not horrible right now, so that's no excuse. I can't blame it on the wind today. All I can blame it on is the fish not swimming in front of me. All right, last cast with the swimming mullet for a few minutes. And then we're gonna tie on a lighter setup and see if we can pull out a bluegill. I might go fish that little grass patch. Oh, that is a huge boat coming out. All right, guys, you gotta check this. I'm gonna turn the camera around to the proper orientation. Check this boat coming in. This boat is insane. It's a catamaran. Oh my gosh. That's probably a $300,000 boat, easy. Cost more than my house. Got some nice boats on the water today. Let me reel this in so I don't catch the giant catamaran. There we go. We're good. Look at this catamaran, guys. Thing's slick. Thing's nice. What you got to say about that? Freeman, that's an offshore boat. That's nice. Need another person to catch that limit? It was worth the try. It was worth the try. I'll help fill your ice box up if you want to take me out on your boat. I'll add to that limit. They almost thought about it too. That was funny. Golly, that boat is nice. He's got radar, he's probably got night vision, all the junk on it. I'm going to Addiction, welcome into the channel. Man, if you need some help fishing too, I have a lot of videos. I try to explain what I do for the most part, you know. Sometimes I don't, but I am pretty conscious of it. I explain what I'm using, the techniques I use, etc. Even on this live, I've already showed a couple people how to tie certain knots that I use, you know. So I do try to I try to help everyone out because there is definitely it's a lot of little things. There's not like one big main thing. There's like three main things that I would tell people that don't know how to fish. Like there's three main things you need to do. Well, I'll just do that right now. Are you still in here, Addiction? Hold up. You're 37? Hey, I'm 43, so I can teach you. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hold on, let's see. Have any a medium mouth bass? That's funny. Not a smallmouth, not a largemouth, a medium mouth. That's awesome. So, look, Addiction, RDA. All right. The three biggest things that have changed the way I fish. Um, Actually, I just showed it in the video. You can apply this to fresh water and salt water. Make sure you tie on like a if you use braid, don't tie your lure straight to braided line. I use braid because there's no stretch. I can feel the set and I can hook the fish like it's an instant hook set with braid. There's no give. That's a downfall though if you're used to mono, because monofilament has stretch, so you can work the lure and you know it looks more alive. So if you fish braid, there's my braid. Tie a monofilament leader to your main braid line, to your lure. That's tip number one. That's probably the biggest tip I can ever give anyone. Tip number two, it's a fly fishing term. It's called match the hatch. You want to look at what bait is swimming in the water. It sounds so simple, but a lot of people don't take this and they don't follow this advice. There's a bunch of mullets swimming around and skipjack supposedly. So what do I have? I have a swimming mullet. That's literally the name of this lure. It looks like a little a finger mullet. It's white. White. Don't worry about color either. Like colors. All right. All right. So first, use a leader, right? Second, what's swimming in the water that you're fishing in? You can use this all around the world. Okay. It's not just where I live. This is worldwide information that will change the way you fish. Third is presentation, not color. Color is like probably lower on my list. I'll go to the color topic here in a second. since I'm just sitting here, all right, keep those two in mind. Let that soak in. All the boats have passed. I'm gonna reel this in and recast it so it's actually working and catching fish for me, hopefully one day maybe. I don't see any boats. There we go. Cool. I'm passively fishing while I'm explaining. All right, so monofilament leader, unless you have your whole spool with monofilament, you don't need to tie a leader, you're golden. I just don't like using monofilament. So if you're fishing braid, put on a monofilament or fluorocarbon if you prefer that. I don't because it's too rigid, and if it kinks, the light hits it, the fish can see that, blah, blah, blah. Second is bait. See what's swimming around, match that bait. If you have shrimp, use a shrimp imitation lure. If you see mullet, use something like a top dog or a mirrodine or soft plastic. I use a lot of soft plastics if you watch my channel. Third tip, presentation. Presentation can't happen if the fish see the line. So that's why that monofilament leader is so important. Again, watch what the bait's doing. Is the bait on the bottom? Hop. What I do is I'll lift the bait up and I'll let it fall down. 9 times out of 10, any predatorial fish will hit that lure on the fall. You're not gonna feel the bite. So when you come back up on that hop, you're just gonna feel weight, and then you know you got a fish on. You already set the hook just because you lifted up your lure. That's if you're fishing the bottom, right? It's presentation. You're making it look like something's feeding on the bottom. It's just you're pecking the bottom. That's what we call it, right? Thump the bottom. You can do 1 hop. If you're not getting a bite, 2 hops, right? Get more aggressive, 3 hops, boom. All right, that fish, that little lure is feeding aggressively. Presentation. Fourth tip, work the whole water column. So here's the bottom, here's the surface. I always start at the bottom because I always have like a heavy jig tied on no matter where I go. Work the bottom, fan cast, work the whole area, pick it apart. All right, no bites on the bottom. Let's go mid-water column, do a medium retrieve, and swim the bait in the middle. No bites? All right, put a popping cork on. Fish some topwater or topwater lure. Work that whole water column before you leave the spot. If you're not getting a bite, then it's time to move or just wait until a fish come by. Those would be like the 4th most important tips that have actually changed my fishing, the way I fish everywhere. That's fishing artificial lures. So I primarily fish artificial lures, and it's way more fun, and the fish are more aggressive. I do have a static fishing rod right here. It's passively fishing for me. It's a drop shot. That's pretty basic. You know, put the drop shot on, put your bait on, and just let it sit out there. You can work a drop shot out. Actually, it's a really common practice to put a jig swim bait on a drop shot, but you're still working it like a jig head, you know, bouncing it on the bottom. So, leader, always have a leader on if you fish braid. See what's swimming, match the hatch. Bait presentation. Work the water columns. Fan cast, pick it apart, man. This is advice that someone taught me. I thought I knew how to fish until this guy started reteaching how I thought. Then, last but surely, color. Everyone's so fixated on color choices. Just go natural colors. Whites, grays, blacks, green. Those are pretty much the 4 colors you'll see in my tackle box. I'll grab my tackle box and show you. And I do use pink now. Like there's a lure company out here that has like a pink and yellow and white lure. And I go to that one pretty heavy too. So I use about 5 different colors, that's it. I'm not using like 1,000 different colors and changing baits every 5 seconds. Like if I'm just getting no bites and like Bob next to me is catching fish on a different color. We're using the same bait, different color. I'll switch to that color because that's just common sense. But if the bite's really heavy, we can all be throwing different colors and still catch fish. My last live where we were catching a speckled trout is a perfect for instance. I was using a dark colored swim bait. My fishing line just went from left to right. Cool. I was using a dark color swim bait and my buddy was using a white one. So totally opposite color spectrums. We were both catching fish. He was using a matrix shad, I was using a down south lure. We knew it's all about your presentation, how you make that thing work. Make it look like something alive in there. We weren't using any kind of weird, crazy colors either. Now, he did start out catching me a little bit later, so I switched over to the white and then I got back on the fish. So that would be the instance that color would make a difference. Do they stop biting on the dark one? Do they eat on the lighter one? All right, make the switch. But that's when it's cool when you can fish with multiple people and try that out. So there you go. Hope that helps. It's a lot to unpack. Danny, what's up, dude? I saw that big blue cat you caught last night. Or I don't know, you've been fishing every night, man. I've been popping in. That was an awesome catch, dude. You're gonna catch a world record one day, Danny. Like you are going so hard, man. Good, good. I hope it helps. And rewatch if you want to learn. There's so many things too. Like there's to every lure, like top water. There's a whole section on top water, you know, that you need to learn. I fish a lot of jigs, but I do fish top water and hard plastics too. Popping corks. Popping cork's the easiest one. I don't know what kind of water. What kind of water do you fish? Addiction? Are you like fresh water or are you salt water? Let's see. I'm trying to read the chat. Hold up. Let me get my hand in front of the camera. Oh, wait, this side. That doesn't help. There we go. I can kind of read the chat like that. There's monsters out there. All right. Does jig head size matter for lures? 100%, Raymond. So honestly, the jig head I have on today is too heavy because my lure is doing this. I don't have any wind. I don't have any tide. So I really should be throwing like a 1/4 ounce. I could probably get away with an 1/8 ounce. And you want kind of a slow fall rate on your lure. So just throwing it out and casting and letting it fall. You're already working the water column, just letting it fall. So if you have something too heavy, you didn't have a chance to work the water column on your cast. So when you start retrieving, you're already working it as you cast and it hits. When you retrieve it, just one hop and let it fall back to the bottom. It might take 10 seconds for it to hit the bottom, but that's 10 seconds that lure is doing the work for you. So you also want to fish smarter, not harder. If you're fishing 12 to 15 feet of water, then you're going to use a 3/8 to a 1/2 ounce jig and you're going to be fishing bottom unless the fish are in mid column, you know? So jig head weight definitely, it changes in your environments. If you're fishing 2 to 3 foot of water, you want to use a 16th ounce jig head, man. You know, you want it to be floating in that water and staying in the strike zone. You're in fresh water. So that's the cool thing, Dan, addiction about even if you're in fresh water, think like you're bass fishing too. Like if you do a lot of bass fishing, I try to fish for redfish. A buddy of mine said, dude, when you fish for redfish, pretend like you're bass fishing. So you work that worm, dude, you bounce it. You make that worm look like something it wants to eat, right? Or if you're using a crankbait, dude, a couple pops or a steady retrieve. But even in freshwater, probably even more so in freshwater, that clear leader, dude, the clear leader is key and just matching the bait that's swimming around. It sounds so simple, but people don't think about it and people neglect it. Let's see. Duda, welcome in, man. Doug, I'm fishing in Mandeville, Louisiana, off of Lake Pontchartrain. What's up, fishing with Jay? Oh wait, hold up. That's J504. That's not fishing with Jay Daly. Fishing with J504. That sounds like a New Orleans. He's local. Let's see. I can't check your channel. Do you have a channel? Fishing with Jay. Oh, that's my gosh. Why can't I know who yeah, dude, my brain is like meltdown mode. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, people overthink for sure, man. Keep it simple, stupid, right? The KISS method. What's a good fishing pole to buy? Oh, okay, cool. I like using medium power, fast action rods about 7 feet long. You can go 7.6 if you're bank fishing. I know some guys out here like to use the 6.5 footers if they're from a boat because they're working the bait down low below their feet, like the rod tips below their feet. So they don't want like a 7-foot rod in the water. A medium power, fast action 7-foot rod is like the most universal fishing pole in the world. If you're finesse fishing, like for crappie, you want to use a light power, fast action, 5 to 6 foot rod. But it just depends on what you're fishing. If you're bass fishing, and I mean, that's the other thing. If you're bass fishing and you're fishing heavy grass and lily pads, you want a heavy action. You want a heavy power, fast action if you're fishing a lot of grass and put like 30-pound test on. But that's if you're fishing logs and all that. Bass fishing is a whole, it just depends on what you're fishing. If you're in open water though, I recommend a medium power, fast action 7-foot rod. Daiwa Laguna is a really good one. It's inexpensive and it's a quality rod if you see one in Walmart. Walmart sells luge too, so I'd pick up the luge rod if I were you. But if you're on a budget and you want to pick up like a $20 rod, man, I mean, just look at the power. You want a medium power. That's what I preach. And fast action. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, fishing with J504. He fishes all over the place in New Orleans, guys. Wait, he does more Facebook stuff though. Justin, yeah. Dude, it took me a second. I couldn't get my name, dude. Yep, what's up, dude? Justin, you don't really do too much YouTube stuff though, huh? You're mostly on Facebook. I have to check your channel out when comment on one of my videos so I can check your channel out if you're doing a YouTube. Thank you, Justin. Really appreciate that, man. Okay, so, dude, if you're fishing for catfish, people trip out all the time. I caught a 5.5-foot alligator gar on this rod, dude. It's a Daiwa Rev Ross. It's a medium power. It's 7 foot long. Medium power, fast action rod. That pulled in a 5.5-foot alligator gar. You need to work the drag. So that would be the next tip. Learn how to work your drag. Get like a 4,000 series. If you're going for catfish, a 4,000 series rod would work. I mean, if you're planning on catching a 100-pound catfish, you're gonna need a 6,000 series and a mad catch rod or something crazy like that. Talk to Danny went fishing when you go into that territory. That's not my territory. But I've caught 5.5-foot alligator gar on this rod, 30-pound blue catfish. I've caught everything, bull redfish, everything on this rod. It's a medium power, fast action rod. It's the most universal. But on the flip side, I have this dude. This would probably be more like what you're doing if you're catfishing. You got a drop shot, you're fishing some stink bait on the bottom. Just get you a big old surf rod. with a like a 6,000 series reel if you're trying to get like 80-pound catfish or something like that. Because you can land fish on a rod like this, but you're gonna have to fight them longer. So if you don't want to have to fight them for a good minute, then just get a heavy action and get like a 9-foot surf rod, and there you go. That is a whole different type of fishing. So let's see here. Who's that? I can't see. Raymond. Oh yeah, what's up with that catfish tournament, man? I know the weather messed it up. Doug, welcome in. That's funny. Doug's a troll. Don't worry about Doug though. He can just keep talking. It's not messing with it. As long as he's keeping it clean. It is a family channel. Keep it clean. Backtrack hooligans, welcome in. All right, I'm gonna go fish, guys. Let's see. I'm like way behind on the chat. You guys are blowing it up. Oh yeah, you guys are way blowing it up. Let's see. Release to the grease popped in. Man, you guys are what? Yeah, dude. I'm just teaching some people how to fish. Um, let's see, who is that? Merrick. I'm about to start. I am passively fishing. Yeah, yeah, Justin. I know you're more on the Facebook. I'm opposite of you. Like I have a Facebook page, but I don't post too much on it. Let's see. Man, there's so many people. What? I am so far behind on the chat. All right, I'm gonna go. Let's go fish for Merrick. Merrick's asking me what I'm doing, if I'm gonna fish or not. I am fishing, but just passively while I'm talking to you guys. Is there something on there? No. I need to catch a. Oh wait, there's a mullet. Okay, let me go cast. Let me try to throw a cast net real quick. And I need a mullet. I need a live bait. There's a mullet that jumped out there about 10 feet or so. Let's see if I can catch some bait. I'll show you guys how to throw a cast net real quick. Who wants to learn how to throw a cast net? Oh my gosh, what was that? There was something that just blew up right by the bank. I think that was a white bass. I need to put on the Jeff Rose jigs real quick and see if I can catch a white bass. All right, there's something that's just chomped up the bait. Hold up. I'll do a cast net tutorial in a second. Let me try to catch this bait real quick. Something just blew up right by the, right in front of me. That was probably a white bass. It moved too fast and it was going after these minnows. Nothing. All right, let me throw a little farther out. I saw some mullet jumping out there. I'm waiting. All right. Cast net tutorial. Do this real quick. This is easy enough. Most cast nets have a loop. Don't put your hand in that loop like that. You'll think it'll slide right off. Wrap your main line into the loop. Create another loop. Put your hand in that loop. Cinch it down on your wrist. I'm right-handed. This is my right hand. It looks like my left hand because the camera's backwards. Loop your rope up in your hand. Whatever your dominant hand is, that's the side you want the rope in your hand. Pull this little thingy right here up. That's called the horn. Grab it about a third of the way down. There's the bottom of the cast net. Drop that over your arm. Grab the lead, put it in your right hand. Grab the lead closest to your body, hold it in your left hand, flip it over towards your body. Now you're ready to throw. When you throw, swing your body, throw it like an extension cord if you've ever done that before. Hold this end until you feel tension though. Let the net pull itself out of this hand because this is what makes the net spread, okay? Swing, throw, and it'll spread by itself. There's a bunch of bait right underneath me too. All right, let me throw for real and try to catch some bait. I just saw some mullet jump out there. What time is it? 1 o'clock? All right, we got time. We got time. Justin, I don't know why. Like I had a brain fart going on. I couldn't think of your name, but when I saw the 504, I was like, "Oh, that's Justin." Thanks for popping in for a minute, man. All right. Let me just walk over here and just, man, these mullet, I swear, they are evading me. Yep. Nothing. All right, Jeffro's jigs time. Let's try to put Jeffro's jigs to work. Let's try to catch a bluegill for bait. I need to throw out the artificial real quick. I got a lot of things going on at one time here. Let's throw the gulp back out. So, Addiction, if you're still on here. Oh, I caught someone's old cast net. Someone has a cast net out in the depths. And I caught the old string. I am using a drop shot. This is ridiculous because that's the only weights I have. But you got the bottom loop. Then you got your drop shot right there. I just got I have a gulp shrimp on here. And I'm just letting it sit out there and hoping for a bite while I'm trying to catch some live bait. Because sometimes gulp, like you don't even have to work it. You can just let it sit out there and you'll catch something on it. That's the beauty of gulp. All right, this section of the video was brought to you by Jeffro's Jigs. Go check him out. He made a really cool, sent me. I won this in a little random giveaway in Bank Fishing Adventures and Fun Fishing Adventures Sunday Night Bites. So they sent me a cool multi-pack of assorted jigs. So let's see if we can catch a bluegill. All right, EWAS, I'm using a gulp. Let's see. I can't type. That's funny. Munchie, welcome in. Fell, marm, whatever. Target species is pretty much anything that bites. I'd love to catch a redfish, a speckled trout. That would be awesome. All right, so talking about matching the hatch addiction, if you're in here. There's a bunch of glass minnows swimming around. And this is pretty much the color of what's swimming down there. And that's what they look like. So I'm gonna tie that on. Well, I already have something tied on, but I'm gonna swim that and see if we can catch a bluegill or white bass or whatever I just saw that swam up right in front of me and attacked these minnows. Same principle though. I have monofilament line, got a little jig, I'm matching the hatch, and I'm gonna work this like the little minnows that are swimming around. I have white gulp swimming mullet on my casting rod that I'm using that artificially. And then on my set rod, which you can't see, it's right behind me, I have a gulp shrimp in new penny, the color new penny. Not that it's doing anything for me, so that's what I'm using, EWAS. And now I'm using Jeffro's jigs. Let's see if we can catch something on Jeffro's jigs. He's got, man, that action is pretty good. I'm barely even, yeah, that looks good to me. Let's see if we can pull a bluegill or something out of here so we can use that for bait. Let's see here. That's funny, Raymond. Raymond can't type. He's having troubles typing. Oh, we got some boats coming in. Come on. Something hit this Jeffro's jig. I want to catch a fish on his jigs. This rod I have it's the Lew's Hypersonic, and I have it spooled with all mono, so I don't have to worry about tying a leader or anything like that. Yeah, there's like a million little glass minnows right in front of me. So hopefully whatever just came in and swiped at them will swipe at my lure that is standing out a little bit. It looks awesome in the water. It's a little darker. Can't quite match the color. I'm trying to. I used a clear lure yesterday and it didn't look, it was too bright actually. Even though it was clear, the way the sunlight was hitting it, it wasn't matching the color of the glass minnows too well. I'm just kind of jigging it on the edge of this walkway because underneath that wood, there's about a foot of space that those bluegill hide underneath and is protection. And they can sneak out and ambush all these minnows. Man, that was definitely, I think that was a white bass that came and swiped all these little minnows. I smell barbecue. I'm getting hungry again. I might have to go back and finish my chicken salad here in a second. Let's see. Be outdoorsman, welcome in. Ryan, welcome in. Appreciate you guys jumping in here. Did someone share the live out? There's a lot of new people that know each other. That's pretty cool. Appreciate you if you shared the live out. Hopefully we can actually catch some fish here in a second. I'm trying. I really am. Uh-oh, looks like someone's towing a boat. That's not good. Yeah, this is the little hypersonic from Lew's. I think I have 4-pound test on here because I use it for fishing for cichlids and bluegill and sockeye whenever they're around. Come on, Jeffro's jigs. Catch something. I mean, if the fish aren't here, they're just not here. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, that's right. It's called fishing, not catching. Whoa, heck yeah, guys. I see 49, but someone sees 50 likes on the other end. I appreciate that. I think that's generally like the target for most small content creators is the 50 like mark. Really appreciate you guys getting us there. Hope you're having a great day. It's kind of an overcast, gloomy day, but it's warm and it feels good and it's not freezing, so I'll take it. Summertime is pretty much here. Oh, you know what I need to put on here? Speaking of local, I do like to support my local people. Let's put the Crush It gel on here. I do like using scent bait attractant. Maybe you can read it this time because it's overcast. This is the Crush It. Let's see. It's kind of hard to man. Yeah, the camera's not wanting to focus on that. Crush It gel. Maybe you can read it better on this side. It's backwards though. Nah, you can't. The letters blend in with the sticker. Yeah, that boat is getting a tow. That's an unfortunate day. Comes in a cool little tube, like a lip gloss tube. It has a little plunger that prevents the bait from, oh no, don't lose the lid. That prevents the bait from, the bait scent from leaking out of the tube. which I can appreciate. I think Real Rob, I believe, is his name. I know him as Real Texas, Real TX. I believe Rob, or is it Ron? I think it's Rob. I would love to have some squids right now, man. Squid is great bait. Hey, thanks for the gift. Appreciate the 100. Heck yeah, blowing it up in the chat. Sent another 100. Heck yeah, appreciate you. Now if we can catch a fish. I kind of want to go down to that grass mat. I bet there's some little bluegill hanging out around there. I hate to leave all my, I mean, I can see my stuff from here, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's go take a little walk and let's loosen the drag just a touch. Yep, that's enough. So if something does bite, it'll peel the drag out. Um, th Appreciate you, Yoshi. Thanks for being in here, man. All right, let's see if we can catch a bluegill for bait. I want some live bait. I'm in a live bait type of mood, like a set rig, maybe make some cut bait, but I can't catch any bait. And I don't feel like buying any today. Trying to save money. Trying to be fiscally responsible. There's a bunch of bait right here though, so let's drop down here. Those glass minnows are everywhere right now. Again, Addiction, if you're still in here, match the hatch. I see a bunch of bait swimming around, so I'm gonna fish where I see the bait. Because the big fish go after the little fish, and there's always a bigger fish. I'm just kind of jigging this thing up and down, working the whole water column as well. It's about 3 feet deep. So I'm gonna bounce it on the bottom. I'm gonna work it all the way up to the surface, swim it with all the little minnows, and maybe something will come and crush it. It is starting to sprinkle. Starting to get a little bit of rain. Not enough to chase me off though. How's the microphone doing? Let's see, Ryan. Good. Yeah, now I see the 50 thumbs up. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for jumping in and supporting the channel. All right, let's go to this little grass patch before it starts raining. Oh, that was a big fish. Hold up. Let's just throw this out there and see. I mean, what if I caught an alligator gar and 4-pound test and a crappie lure, right? That'd be hilarious. I'd work that drag as long as I could. Something just swirled up. It was pretty big. I'm definitely undergunned if I catch it. That was a big swirl. Could have been a bird. It could have been a turtle. It could have been a fish. You just never know in Lake Pontchartrain what creatures are in the water. There's manatees out here too. Manatees will frequent this area. They get lost between Florida and wherever they go. And I'm not gonna say they're trapped in Lake Pontchartrain, but that's a lot of water to navigate to get out. I've seen 2 manatees out here in my lifetime. I was fishing well, both times I was fishing on a pier. No, I think I saw 3 now, cause I was on a bank and I saw one. I saw one on a pier out here when the pier was still here, and then I was fishing the West End pier that they just built, and I saw one swim by out there. It was crazy. I've spotted 3 manatees in Lake Pontchartrain so far in my lifetime. That's pretty epic. Hey, Joy, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Okay, that's definitely something blowing up right there. What is that? What in the world is that? There's something blowing up over here, guys. What in the world? That's not small. That might be a manatee. I wish I could see it, man. It's like a big swirl. It's not a turtle either. That's for sure. And I don't think it's a fish. This might be a manatee swimming around. I can't see it though. This is about the time of year that they would be out here. What was that? I don't want to hook one of those if that's what it is. All right, let's go back in task. Man, I see some. I've got a serious case of ADD, attention deficit disorder. We all kind of have that, though. I think there's some people that are just like razor. I can get razor focused. Let's see. Let's throw on the edge of this grass bed and not hook the grass. Let's see if we can catch a little bluegill out of here. Use them as live bait. A little bamboo stick. I'm gonna snag on that. Let's see. Ooh, that's rough, Ryan. That is rough. I hope you get better, man. Physical therapists are awesome. They do awesome work. They really get us back to feeling like humans again whenever we get hurt. I've had to go through some physical therapy, so I get it. I totally understand. I wonder if I should just go run and get some live worms. Try to catch some bluegill that way. I'll probably just catch some catfish. I'm using it's a black and chartreuse, almost lime green color, which is actually a really popular color out here. A lot of anglers that fish for crappie and stuff use this color. So if there are some bluegill around, I like my chances with this color and this profile. Nah, man, it's been slow. I'm trying to catch some. Oh, hold up, that might have been something. Trying to catch some live bait. There we go, guys. We got something. Oh, we got something. I got a 3 pounder. That's what that bite was. All right, let's go walk around this gazebo. Let me count. Let's see here. All right, let's walk around the gazebo and see if we can pull something off of the pilings. I just need one bluegill. That's all I need. I might take a couple off your hands. I don't want to take all of them. I appreciate that. Oh, cool. You got that the good shrimp. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, that's yeah, just like 2 or 3 is fine. Heck yeah, that'll be a start. Appreciate you, bro. I'm live on YouTube. I mean, you're not in the frame, but if you want to hop in here, awesome. That's perfect, dude. Appreciate you. All right, get in here, man. What's your name?
Kenyon.
Kenyon. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, bro. This kind gentleman gave me some frozen market shrimp. So let's go throw that on the hook and see if we can catch something big on that.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. Oh, I forgot to turn my notifications off. All right, let's go do this. I need to change my hook though on the other rig. That's the problem, because oh yeah, it's starting to sprinkle pretty good. I might have to move some of my stuff in the car. iPhones are waterproof, right? I don't know if my microphone transmitter is waterproof though. I have a little pencil bag though. I could put it in there. Let this little drizzle pass by. All right, we got some market shrimp. Let's see if we can catch something on that. Bluegill hunt will resume. I really want like some mullet because I want to catch something big. It's the whole purpose of that, but you know, it is what it is. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pull that dude in. How do I want to do this? Man, I don't know how I want to set this up now. I got a giant hook on there though. That's the problem with this one. Let's do that. All right. Yeah, right? God bless him, man. Jeffrey, welcome in. You are right, Ewash. We all look after each other. I'm gonna put my backpack in the car because it is drizzling. All the other stuff is pretty rainproof except for my back. I'm sure my backpack is too, but I'd like to keep it dry. I might put my lunchbox in there too. I think my lunchbox is okay as long as it doesn't start pouring down. Because I'm kind of hungry. We'll go back to the car and get lunch if I get too hungry. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna put some stuff in the car because it's starting to drizzle. For drizzle, my nizzle. All right, let's reel in this gulp shrimp and put a real shrimp on. Let's see if we can catch something on that. Let's see here. Oh man, that's even worse. You tore it in the same spot. Oh. Oh, this hook isn't horribly huge, so I don't feel too bad about the odds on this. Let's take off the gulp shrimp for the time being. We can put him back in the juice jar. And we're gonna put on this fresh market shrimp. That was really nice of that dude. I do the same for people too. Like if I can help people with tackle and stuff. So it all comes around. There we are. All right. Now we're fishing with something a little more supercharged. Hopefully it doesn't get pulled off too fast. Oh, my nose. All right, right, try not to throw it too hard. Perfect. It didn't fly off. Tighten the drag up a little bit so if a fish does bite, it'll set the hook on itself. Should have taken some Zyrtec this morning. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. I tell you what, I think I'm gonna keep throwing the Jeffro's jig, and because I really want to catch some live bait, man. Let's see here. The love bug. Do you guys have love bugs? Do you know what love bugs are? They don't bite, but man, they can be kind of annoying. And just fly all over you. Nothing you can do about them. Let's see. I think all that stuff's pretty rainproof. I'm good there. I don't want Jeffro's jig sticker to get messed up. And just flip it upside down. Okay. Got my little pile of goodies over here. Do I have pliers? I have pliers. I'm set on that. Sweet. Should keep the pliers in my pocket. Let's throw the gulp swimming mullet out, work that just to see if something has changed its mind and decided to want to bite artificial. I think I'm about to go back to the car and finish eating my lunch though. I'm getting hungry again. Come on, fishies. Bite one of my hooks. It'd be awesome if I catch a fish on this dead shrimp. If I really thought it through, I would have grabbed my frozen shrimp in my freezer that I have and brought it out here. But I didn't think that far ahead. I have all my other stuff except for the frozen bait I have. Let me put my little transmitter for the microphone somewhere a little more protected. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Got all kinds of mess here. Go down that way. Try to get this thing out of the rain. There's definitely fish out there. Yeah, that'll work. Put the transmitter inside here. Still have plenty of cable. Now that's out of the rain. Hopefully that doesn't affect the microphone. Mic check, mic check. Looks good. Still charging. We're good. Alan, welcome in, man. Been a second. Good to see you in here. I have a dead shrimp out working right now. Fishing with a gulp swimming mullet. Will, bank fishing, welcome in. Cheeseburger, welcome in. Got a whole new round of people coming in. Appreciate you guys. Really appreciate the support. I have a dead shrimp right there working. I'm gonna work my artificial lure simultaneously. while I'm thinking about finishing my lunch. I feel like I need to catch a fish before I eat my lunch though. We'll work these dead shrimp first. And if I get picked off on this dead shrimp, then I'll eat my lunch. Daniel's back in. What's up, man? Daniel, have you been in here the whole time? I'm gonna loosen the drag up a touch on this reel. Oh, there's a bite. There's a bite. There's a bite. I got a fish. I got a fish. Oh, it's a circle hook. It's a circle hook. Oh, that was a bite. It took the shrimp. We got a bite though. Man, I had that gulp shrimp sitting out there forever. No bite. Put that dead shrimp out there. 5 seconds, I got a bite. Ugh, that's a good market shrimp too. That's the chemical-free version stuff. All right, this dude, we're gonna rig it up a little differently. Try to make it more difficult for whatever that was to pull a shrimp off. It's the only problem with using these dudes. That was a bite for sure though. Come on, hook yourself this time. Hook yourself. All right, cool. We got a bite on the shrimp that the gentleman down the way gave me. Cool, Daniel. Dude, you've been in here all day. You're a champ. Daniel's like, he is a super champ. Maybe I should cast the swimming mullet out that way. Get my GoPro ready so I can make a video. Man, I can't believe that. Dead shrimp, and I've been throwing gulp all day and hadn't got a nibble on the gulp. Come on, just eat that hook and take it. Run with it. Set the hook for me. I got a circle hook on there, so it's a good chance. I got two dead shrimp left. 3 if you're counting the one on the hook. We got 3 chances. Daniel's awesome though, man. I appreciate Daniel. I really couldn't imagine the channel without Daniel and Joy being on here helping the channel. Like, I just they're like solid moderators. They're always helping all the chat. Everyone else does too, but Daniel and Joy are like the OG moderators in here. Speaking of, I still need to finish that OG list that I was working on. Today would have been a good day for that. Still is a good day. I might do that. I think I have both my pads. Yeah, Ronyo, Daniel's real cool people, man. That's a cool dude. Rolls with the punches, man. Nothing gets to him. Ronyo, I might just go fish the ditch tomorrow and try to catch those Rio Grande cichlids with the Jeffro jigs. I want to take the kayak out, but this weather's too unpredictable. Absolutely, Joy. And they help me keep this channel peaceful too, on top of that. They keep all the trash out the chat. No trash in the chat, please. That blows my mind that I had that bite pretty instantaneous with the shrimp, and I've been fishing this gulp all morning. Can't tell if that's the wind or if something's taking up slack in the line. I almost brought my acoustic guitar today too. Oh, there's a snag right there. What was that? Okay, I got it off. Cool. Something I just snagged on something right by the bank. Let's send that. That went pretty far. Daniel, what happened to your foot, man? Everyone's getting hurt in here. Oh, I think I gave you guys an update on my hernia, by the way. So I do 100% have a hernia. Not cool. But the good news is people live with them for like their whole lives. So as long as I take it easy and just be smart, I'm okay for the time being. I don't need surgery right now. I mean, they recommended it, but they said that I'd be all right. You know, like I'm not having issues with it. It's not causing problems. So I'm gonna save up my money. That way, when time comes to where I have to have surgery, I'll have the money to be able to afford surgery. Because I would like to get it taken care of before I have any serious problems and like double over in pain. And yeah, that's no fun. So there's your update on that. If you guys have been curious or remember me mentioning that. Come on, fish. Let's just swim this in and see if we can find something mid-water column. Zero fish, man. Zero fish. No, this isn't the striper spot. There is something swirling right by the bank though, man. What in the world? I've been seeing fish kind of like swirling by the bank. I would love to know what that is. Man, release, we have not caught any fish today. If I were in my kayak, I always say that, I would have caught fish by now. But I'm not. We're just fishing from the bank. I was very tempted to hook my kayak up though. I might tomorrow because I am off tomorrow too. But I think the weather's gonna be more volatile tomorrow. The weather is like it's gonna be bad at some point during the day. So do you risk going out in the boat and putting yourself in danger, or do you just stick to the shore and know you're safe, you know? I'm not the high risk guy anymore that I once was. My foot. Yeah, that's tough, Daniel, because like you gotta think about it. Like we have to use our feet every day. So when you hurt your foot, like how do you let it rest? You know, you pretty much have to take off for like a month, which that's just not feasible. So you just gotta like suck it up until eventually it gets better. I know all about that, man. Oh, well, they don't like that shrimp. They like that first shrimp I sent out there. They picked it off within 5 seconds. Might throw Jeffro's jigs real quick and see if I can hook up on a bluegill. I'm not gonna give up on that. Looks like the tide is trying to do something. The wind is kind of going against the tide though. So it's kind of like a standoff. Hey, what's up, Rivers? Welcome in. Appreciate you dropping in. Guys, we're almost at 60 thumbs up, 60 likes. Let's throw the Jeff Rose jigs. Why not? To do the same thing over and over again and expect different results is the definition of insanity. Let's not be insane today. The ants are trying to eat my shrimp. They don't like the gulp though. Get away from my shrimp, little ants. Oh man, these are the red fire ants too. These jokers hurt. All right, I might change the color up here. We got Jeff Rose jigs on here on a little 32nd ounce jig head. Pretty clean looking jig. A little green on the bottom, black, blue sparkles in there. Fabian, what's up, man? Welcome in. SWC's in here too. We got a whole bunch of another group. Yeah, what's up, man? SWC in the house. Welcome in. I mean, I think at this point, everyone who's in here is subscribed to each other. So I would say check everyone's channels out, but we're all in each other's lives all the time. But if you're new to the channel, please check out these people's channels that are in blue. They have great channels. They're great people. And they all have their own niche. Mine's like bank fishing and brackish saltwater, freshwater, kayak fishing. I have friends with boats. Some guys just target sockeye, aka crappie, or I should say crappie, aka sockeye, depending on where you're from. SWC is killing the bass in Donkey Land out there in Florida. Rivers is back on the kayak. Release the Degrees makes his own bait and lures and stuff. It's really awesome. Ronio's just the beast from the east. Catching mine cichlids like nobody's business. Daniel's just a superstar. He doesn't have a channel, but he's a superstar. Let's see. Fabian catches the bluegill. He's got his little bluegill spot. And then he does Friday night dance parties. Or what's your Friday? Is it Friday nights that you do? You're pretty much in your studio all the time. He's in a band too. It's pretty cool. Like they'll do the band rehearsals and stuff. I'll check in on that. That's pretty cool stuff. Fabian, are you a drummer? Like I know you have like the soundboard and the recording stuff. I seen you on the drum bay, I believe, or djembe, whatever you want to call it. Or was it just a bongo? Were you playing the bongo? Yeah, we need the rain. It's been dry all across the country, it sounds like. The problem is it comes down too fast and too much and it floods everything out because it can't absorb. Oh, cool, dude. The congos and the bongos. That's awesome. Yeah, man, I kind of do the same. Like, bass is my main instrument. I don't claim to be a great bass player, but I can hold a groove and play. I can sit in with a band and improvise well enough to where I can pretend like I know what I'm doing. I love playing my electric guitar because it's just fun, but I'm not great at it. Yeah. So I am selective when I'm on Fabian's. I have to, when he's fishing for the bluegill, I'll hang in there. I have to be selective on when I pop into Fabian's channel. His channel is not G rated. It's not bad though. And Fabian's always going live with other people too. He does a lot of collaborations and stuff. That's pretty cool. Ah, bass was your first instrument? Sweet. Heck yeah. Fabian, I did just drop a little bass video on my other channel, Ferg Jams. I think you subscribed to it. I have an interface. I was trying to figure out how to hook my interface up to my phone so I could go, make videos straight to my phone with the interface. So I finally have all the proper cables and all the stuff. Now I just need to get one more adapter cable so I can hook up my microphone so you guys can hear me talk while I play and I can talk to you guys in the videos. Really close to getting the 50 subscribers so I can go live on my music channel. That's kind of my goal because I think that might hit pretty well too. And eventually we get to a certain place, I'm gonna buy the licensing fee, buy all the licensing and all that junk so I can play covers and all that fun stuff. Someone has a fire going. Someone's burning some trash or something. Let's see here. Oh, cool. Yoshi, you play bass too, huh? I always wanted to get upright bass, a double bass, as they would call it. Dum, 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 dum. Learn how to play those walking bass lines. I can't play walking bass lines. I'm not that good. I know it's not difficult, but I just don't have the stamina and the repetitive mindset to, because that's bass. Oh, that was something that came up after. Hold, guys, there's something right down here. That was a white bass. Hold up. All right, that little joker just came up and almost, I need to change the lure color. Let's see if we can catch a bass on Jeff Rose jigs. That was definitely a little white bass that just blew. I saw something just swim up and yeah. Oh, they're right underneath me. Okay, I need to change the bait color, I guess. All right, let's do a quick bait change on the Jeff Rose jigs and see what color is gonna do the magic. There's some little white bass just blowing up right underneath me, guys. I got like every color under the sun in this package. Let's see if we can put Jeff Rose jigs to the test. They don't want this color and this profile, obviously. Otherwise, I would have caught them. I mean, they're striking right underneath my feet. You know what? Let's just go. I don't like chartreuse, but we're doing it anyway. Let's just do it. Everyone in South Louisiana fishes chartreuse. Everyone in the world, it seems like, except for me. I just don't like chartreuse. I don't know why. Well, I know why, because I've never had real good luck with chartreuse. And I'm going to go get the Crush It bait scent. How in the world is this thing rigged up? All right, that's the belly. Okay, so the tail's flat. Interesting. Fascinating, as Spock would say. I don't know how this thing is rigged up. Did he pour? I think I rigged it upside down. We're going to fish it anyway. We're going to fish it anyway. Check this one out. That's pretty sweet. So it's got like a flat tail. I can't tell. I would think the white is the bottom, but that looks like a belly the way I hooked it. The yellow part looks like the belly, and the top part looks like the top. So washed hillbilly bass, that's awesome. A tub thumper, that's epic. All right, let me see if I can catch these fish real quick, guys. Oh, and I put my backpack. I'll put the gulp shrimp on. Let's put the shrimp on. The Procure shrimp. Make it look like a little grass shrimp or something. There we go. I do tend to favor Procure, but I'm giving Crush It a chance, like the Crush It bait scent company. Again, because I like supporting local. Oh man, that would be crazy, man. A tub thumper. I'm gonna chartreuse live worms, huh? Oh yeah, they're like neon. It's crazy. I've seen those. The green ones. I think they're called like green worms or something. They're crazy. A tub thumper. That is. I want to look that up, man. Come on, catch a little white bass. That would be epic. Ooh, it's getting cloudy, like cloudy-er, like rain cloudy. I don't think I have this thing rigged up properly. Some interesting patterns in here. Like there's so many different style jigs. I mean, I think I have it rigged up. That might be the top. Typically, the white would be the belly, but the way this thing is designed, it looks like that's the belly side. I don't know, man. I don't know how to rig this thing. I'm gonna have to like get with Jeffro and see how he rigs these things. You could like rig it all kinds of ways, it looks like. Oh, I'm getting a wind knot. I'm getting the wind knot. All right, cool. We got that out. That would have been an issue. Can let's see. Hold up. Tub thumping. I get shot down, but I get up again. Thumpa wumpa. Let's see. This is a GoPro, the GoPro Silver. I got it on sale like years ago, and it's still going. I think I had an issue with it, but I think it was the SD card. So I changed that out, but the battery life is garbage now. So it's just, I have it on as backup, you know, and if I don't have reception, because I just do lives mostly now. But if I'm somewhere where I don't have reception, then I bring the GoPro to make videos. But I'm live streaming off of my phone. Chumbawamba. Man, SWC, you know all the music. Space Lord, Mother, Mother. That was awesome when you were playing that song. Oh yeah, that's swimming a lot better. I think I had it upside down. It looks a lot better in the water now. Now if those fish will just come back and mess up and bite this hook. It's crazy, man, because the white bass out here, they go after the 3-inch lures. They won't go after the little crappie lures. I don't get it. Every time I put a larger bait on, they start thumping the tail, but they won't bite the little sockeye lures. Um, I don't know what this. I don't think this is 4K. I don't think 4K was out when I bought this. The quality is good enough, but if you watch it on TV, like a 4K TV or something, I mean, it's so hard to keep up with, man. Like, they keep. There's gonna be like a 20,000K before we know it. if that's even possible. I'm sure it is possible. Even if it's not, they'll probably just call it 20,000K to make the 4K obsolete, you know? It's just I tried I think my phone is the only thing that I keep up with technology-wise, because the phones are really awesome. Like, I'd rather just record with my iPhone. The quality is so much better, it's crazy. You wouldn't think that, but, I mean, you gotta think it's $1,000 camera on your phone. So, I don't know if my rod just got tapped or not. I mean, I can't imagine that shrimp is still on that hook out there. I'm gonna have to do a bait check here in a second. Oh, that was a horrible cast. I'll be right back, guys. While I'm down here, let me just take a cast down this way. Maybe I'll catch something down here. Let's let the slack out. Yeah, space, Lord, mother, mother. Let's see here. That's funny. Yeah, this is brackish water, rivers. It's salt and fresh water mixed together. So, cool fact about brackish water, salt water is heavier, so the fresh water is gonna be on the top and the salt water is gonna be on the bottom, which is that's why I can catch so many different species out here, which is insane. Like, catch a largemouth bass and catch a speckled trout in the same body of water. It's wild. Is that something's on there? Oh, something went after it. Turn my bait around for a second. I'm giving Jeffro's jigs an honest try, man. That's awesome. Your buddy said you had a good time, huh? I guess that's all that matters. That's funny. I'm gonna look up that tub bass. Tub thumping. Play it like a banjo, like a bass banjo. That would be awesome. Got a bass drum and a cello all in the same instrument. Come on, fishies. Yeah, those little white bass were blowing up right below my feet, and they have disappeared. I'm about to go grab my lunch. What time is it? 2 o'clock? Woo, now the time's starting to fly by. Like, once you get keyed in and start fishing and think you might have a chance of catching a fish, the time starts going by fast. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go finish my lunch up. Let's take a couple casts with the gulp swimming mullet. Ooh, those clouds are getting darker. Now I think the rain's on the way. That just feels right. I like casting that way better. Check out the Dean Pace base. All right. I tell you what, Fabian, can you post that on my community page? Or maybe even like the Ferg Jams community page? Get on the Ferg Jams community page and post that on there. I'd love to see what you're talking, because I will forget. I know how my mind works. I'll be like, man, what did Fabian say? The what type of base? Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see it. I love bass guitars, man. I'd really love to have a fedora. Victor Wooten plays fedoras, but they're like $20,000. Get that yin and yang edition, Victor Wooten bass. I have a Music Man sub series, the Sterling sub series, and I love that bass, dude. The Music Man sub series is only like 300 or 400 bucks. It might be 400 now with inflation and all that fun stuff. But it's their economical, affordable version of a Sterling bass, and it plays and sounds pretty darn close to a real Sterling. It plays like a $3,000 bass guitar. 790, what's up? Welcome in. I'll shout you out. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in and supporting the channel. Did you check out my music channel, 790? That's what's up. Yeah, fedora is a hat too, but the fedora makes there's a bass company. A bass, well, it might be just they might make other instruments besides bass guitars, but that's cool, man. The good old Squire. I had one for a while. Actually, I got one for like super cheap. I bought it from someone and I took it apart and like sanded it and spray painted it and did all the cool stuff to it. And I just never could get it to sound right, even before I took it apart. So I just sold it for what I bought it for. Someone thought it was pretty cool though. It looked cool when I was done with it. I sprayed it like neon green because I like neon green and black. Black and neon green are like my favorite color patterns. But blue's coming in strong for me lately too. All right, I gotta check the dead shrimp. Maybe put new dead shrimp on there, and then I'm gonna go finish my lunch. Let's see here. Nice. Man, what's is it dark matter or dark glass? What's the new preamp that they're putting in basses that like they have all kinds of crazy tones and junk in it? Dark glass, I think it's called. It's been a while since I've been in that game. Like I hadn't been into I hadn't talked gear in a long time, so I don't know what's current. Yeah, I think it's dark glass. Yeah. It's a preamp that you can put in your bass and it has all kinds of crazy effects. Worth a try. Always set the hook if you're fishing like this. No shrimp, fishing on credit, as they say. I don't know who they are, but they say it. Let's see if I can get the hook out the shell this time. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's send this dead shrimp out. Definitely had a bite. I was talking too much to pay attention to it. I'm really just waiting for a fish to mess up on it because I have a circle hook on it. It's probably just something little bitty, probably a little catfish. All right, I'm gonna go grab my lunch real quick because I'm starving. I have not caught anything. Hey, what's up, Raymond? Welcome back in. I'm gonna eat my lunch too. I'm gonna finish my lunch up and I mean, I am hungry. Man, that was good. Am I getting a bite on that thing already? probably should just pay attention to that for a few minutes. Come on, just mess up and set the hook on yourself. Think I'm getting a bite. Ah. Let me get my hand sanitizer because I don't like eating my lunch with nasty shrimp hands. Uh-uh. Almost locked my keys in my car, guys. Thank goodness my trunk was open. Someone was looking out after me. Someone knew what I was about to do. Said, no, we'll keep your car unlocked so you don't have to call Papa Lock again. Let's put the keys on the lunchbox. Did you guys see that rod bend at all? I don't think I have the, yeah, the rod's in the picture. All right, lunch, round 2. The microphone's still going. Awesome. How long have I been live? 16, a little over 2 hours. Battery's still rocking it. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, man. I've locked my keys in my car a handful of times. Nice thing with this car, though, I don't think it'll let you lock yourself in when the car's off. It's like new enough to where that technology came out. I have like a 2010, so it's kind of old. It's really old, actually, now that I think about it. But it's still got a decent amount of technology in it for 2010. Hmm. My work truck is almost 26 years old. I need to throw the cast net. I'm kind of running out of time. Man, I really thought I would have had some mullet. Zero fur e-wash, but I got a full bag of wheat thins. Hmm. Think I'm just gonna suck it up and take the kayak out tomorrow. Unless I can get on a boat early in the morning with a friend of mine. I have a dead shrimp working right now, but it's not really doing much. We're gonna have really cruddy weather this weekend, so it's gonna mess up the water for a few days anyway. So this is probably my last good fishing day. And it really hasn't been a good fishing day. Ah, my GoPro lens is disgusting. Kind of glad I looked at it. From all those speckled trout the other day. Well, I might put on, I guess, a regular swim bait and just do what I normally do. Abigail, welcome in. I'm gonna lower the microphone so you guys don't hear me crunching on you. Can you guys hear me crunching on the animal cookies? Man, these are good. Really appreciate that, Abigail. Thanks for popping in. Hmm. I mean, I could tie a popping cork on, but I don't think they're biting that high in the water column today. Raymond, I used to do that too, man. Like when my phone's on my chest and I didn't have the microphone, you could hear every little thing. Like I was like, oh, that is embarrassing. These animal cookies with the pink icing, they're so good. I think they have cinnamon in it. It kind of has like a cinnamon taste. Hey, George, welcome in. How cool that's. Is that Pastor George? All right, done with those. Let's just switch baits, see if that'll help. Let's throw Jeffro's jigs just one more time, just to see if we can pick something off. I think I'm gonna have to save these for when I'm fishing for the cichlids, the Rio Grande cichlids. Oh, it looks like they're about to paint the handrails. Why would they paint the handrails while it's raining? Oh, cool. Hooks up. If it's a south wind, you'll be in good shape. If it's a north wind, it could get choppy pretty bad. So it'll be tough if it's a north wind. Yeah. Hopefully the weather clears up. Okay, Cedar City, Utah. Welcome in. No, I when I was younger, at my church, my pastor's name was George, Pastor George. He was amazing. He is amazing. He's still alive. They were amazing people. The Stevens. Appreciate you tuning in, George. If you haven't subscribed, man, there's definitely fish around here, man. They keep swirling up right in front of me. They just don't want what I have to offer. I have thrown the cast net. I have thrown something might have went after it. Hold up. It's a little funky. There we go. I've thrown my cast net, trying to catch bait. Have not caught anything. I had a gulp shrimp on a drop shot just sitting out there. Now I have a dead shrimp. Thrown gulp swimming mullet on a jig head. About to switch over to my down south lure. Ooh, did I just see lightning pop? Might have been my brain. Yeah, George, absolutely. That's why I was like kind of curious. I'm like, oh, did he subscribe to my channel? That'd have been cool. They're out in Georgia now, though. I'm fishing in southeast Louisiana, George. Really appreciate you popping in here. It's a lot slower than, you know, it's not really hopping, not happening right now, man. Just part of it, though. Part of it. All we can do is go out here and try. All right. I gave Jeffro's jigs an honest try today. We're gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna put the down south lure on in place of the gulp. Let's check this dead shrimp out. I'm sure there's no shrimp on it. We're down to one more dead shrimp. Nope, no fish. We'll try this last piece of dead shrimp. Yep, that's what I thought. If I had a size 1, but I have like heavy pound test on here because I was anticipating on catching some big bait. So I had full intentions of using larger bait on this rod. Sorry, that was a phone call, guys. Yep, I'm in southeast Louisiana fishing Lake Pontchartrain. Appreciate you, Tony. Hadn't really got too many spam calls today. Oh man, we're at 71 likes and a whole bunch of little gifts. Appreciate you guys blowing it up. All right, I put a fresh piece of dead shrimp on that rod. I probably should just hold it. Let me just hold it for a minute and see if I can set the hook on it. Let's do that. I'll hang out over here for a second because seems like whatever's out there is finding the dead shrimp pretty fast. There's a turtle hanging out right there. Yeah, I can see this. Look, the storms are right there all around me. It's clearing up on the north. Yeah, that was the turtle that splashed. Okay. It looks like it's raining on the south shore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a storm way out there. Nikki, welcome in. All right, I'm just gonna let that set out there for a few minutes, and then I'll put the gulp shrimp back on there for the remainder of the day and just let it sit out there. I'm going to change this gulp swimming mullet out for my down south lure because I have a little more confidence in that, even though it doesn't have bait attractant built into it. Let me hydrate while I'm over here. I might throw the cast net one more time just to see if I can get a mullet. I'm running out of time though, and I have an hour. So if I had like a piece of cut mullet out there for an hour, I'd be in good shape. Come on, get off. Who knows? Maybe I'll go to West End Pier if the wind turns around. That's what I might do tomorrow. I might just go fish the pier, even with the south wind blowing in my face. I have some really good cut bait at the house that I could bring. All right, I like that way better already. I like this way better already. I'm switching to the down south lure. Put that Procure in there, that shrimp Procure that you know I love so much. I tell you what, dude, if you're fishing, dude, we might have to hook up tomorrow. If you're fishing, oh, Monday, you'll be out there Monday. I will be at work on Monday, 100%. Um, got a whole house paint job. But I'm probably gonna live stream while I'm working this week. The homeowners won't be home. So I think I'll just live stream while I'm working. Just kind of help with those watch hours, you know what I mean? And you guys can come in and hang out and watch me paint a whole house on the inside. Ceiling trim and walls. All right. This is like my high confidence lure. I catch everything on this thing. Ooh, it's starting to cool off. That cold front's blowing through. Feels good. Let's see, man, 2:30 already. It felt like it was just 2 o'clock. That's insane. Yeah, I'm about to put the gulp shrimp back on. Gotcha. And all this glass minnows just swimming around. Man, that lure just looks awesome in the water. Jay, no fish, man. I was hungry too. I just finished my lunch up. No fish. Okay, the tide changed. It's falling now. It was rising, so now we got a falling tide. That's cool. We were out here long enough to see the tide change. I don't really know whether it matters too much if it's a falling or a rising tide out here, though. I mean, there's no like distinctive point. There's no area where the water breaks around it. So I think as long as you have a falling or a rising tide, you're in good shape out here. I think I'd prefer a rising tide, honestly, because it's coming in and that'll pull the fish in and the clean water from Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Catherine and all that stuff. Because sometimes these canals get pretty muddy. Ooh, guys, I might have to call it here. The cold front's starting to push through, starting to sprinkle again. Come on, something find this. Let's catch a fish. Get aggressive with it. Give it that Lake Pontchartrain pop. The Pontchartrain pop, as they call it. Yeah, I'm gonna reel that one in and put the gulp shrimp back on and just hope for the best. Jeffro's jigs back in the pack. These are some really sweet looking jigs though, man. Check out all these cool jigs. So this is like the little mud minnow looking jig. There we go. He's got several of those cast in here in different colors. I like this color right here. Kind of a natural. Got little eyeballs on them. Try to do it justice. There you go. I can't do this. There you go. That kind of does it a little justice. Boom. Several different colors of those. Then he's got like a little bitty, it's like a mini jerk bait. These are pretty legit. That's kind of my favorite profile, honestly. And then check this thing out. Look at that tail. Turn it around so you can. It's like a grub with a flat tail. It's pretty epic. Let's see, what else does he have in here? Then he has a curly tail jig, a grub. That's a true grub. That's pretty sweet right there. I like that one. There's so many in here. Then he's got like some cool color combination. Oh, that one's, whoa, that is wicked looking. Look at that color combination. That's pretty sweet. Grumpy, welcome in, man. Yeah, it's probably the weather. Check this one out, guys. This one's insane looking. It's like a millipede. Look at the little, that's wild looking. What is that? It's even got like little legs on the edge. Look at the detail. I don't know if you can see the little legs on the edge. Dude, that's pretty epic. Look at the little horns. That's pretty wild. Yeah, man, this is from Jeffro's Jigs. www.jeffrosjigs.com. I think that's all the patterns. Oh no, there's another pattern in here too. That's a pretty cool, like a little blade tail. Check that out. And then the little body. Oh, that's the one I couldn't figure out what the top and the bottom was. So it swims like this. It's a flat tail. That looks like the belly, so that would look like the top. But I flipped it around and it actually swam better that way. I'm still trying to figure this one out. Like that looks like the bottom, so you would rig the jig like that and the hook would come at the top. But it has a ridge right here. That ridge might be the top, you know? It might swim like that with the belly facing up. I don't know. All right, let me reel in the dead shrimp and put on the gulp shrimp because I still have time to fish. I'm not done. Got a solid 30, 40 minutes to fish. Then I'm just gonna start working the jig head like I always do. I might go see what kind of lures yep, the shrimp is gone. The shrimp is gone. All right, starting to rain. How did I have this dude hooked up last time? I think I had it rigged like that. Oops. It's hard to put a gulp shrimp on a circle hook. All right, this is what I have working on my drop shot. The new penny gulp shrimp. Doesn't look too appealing, but it's all about the gulp scent that does the job. Steve, welcome in from Germany. Blue is on the top on those jigs. Okay. With the hump, that's crazy. So the hump goes to the top. Interesting. I'm used to that would be what I would consider the belly. Hopefully there's no boats for a little while. Because on the jigs I'm used to, the belly goes to the bottom. Got that swimming grub. All right, let me come back here. All right, the one with the blue, you said goes on top. Okay, this one right here. All right, so this is the one with that flat tail. So you said the blue goes to the top, huh? So that is the top right here, the hump. Because there is a ridge on this tail on the top, so I'm thinking that ridge is the top. That does make sense. So it swims like that. Of course, right on cue, there's a boat. Interesting. It did swim better, like when I flipped it around. Because I originally rigged it the opposite way of that. Let's see here. Reel it in so this boat doesn't, I think they're far enough out. They're good. All right, now I know for next time. Yep, it's starting to rain. It's not like heavy yet though. Oh, he's got some crazy molds, man. I'm impressed with him. Let's see if we can get that boat bite. Can we get the boat bite? There's a thing in the Mississippi River that they call the barge bite. When the barges pass by, that's when it like stirs up the fish, I guess, and they start biting. Come on, don't rain on me right now, man. I got 30 more minutes. Give me 30 more minutes. I want to catch a fish. All right, Tony. Appreciate you being in here this long, man. Sorry, been kind of a slow day. I might just have to take the kayak out tomorrow, just suck it up and, um, get on the fish. I'm probably gonna have to fish in the rain. I might just make a video tomorrow too. I'll try to go live in the kayak if I can, if I decide to take the kayak out. The boat bite. I wonder if that's a real thing. I saw Arizona outdoors the other night. There was some jet skis ripping around, and sure enough, he caught I think he caught a huge carp. Was it a carp that he caught? Yeah, he caught a carp with the boats ripping around. I'm not really too worried about any of my stuff getting wet. I think everything I have is pretty rain proof. Jay, I am on the North Shore. It's definitely a thing, huh? Yeah, Tony, I'll probably be in someone else's chat in a couple hours. I'll probably be on Ronio's live. I'm sure Ronio's gonna go live this afternoon. Man, I might have to wrap it up. It's starting to rain. It's not raining hard, but I've been dry all day and I'd kind of like to stay dry. Okay, the rain's on the South Shore, huh? Skipjack, Cindy, welcome in. It's been a very, very slow day. I tried to catch some live bait. I was throwing my cast net to no avail. So therefore, I do not have any fresh cut bait. Yep, it's starting to rain pretty good, guys. I might have to wrap it up. It's not worth it. Yeah, I can see the rain on. Yeah, it's coming. It's getting heavier. Oh yeah, I see it back. All right, guys, it's about to pour down on me. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Yep, it's coming down. I see the rain cloud. Oh yeah, I have like I have 5 minutes. Oh yeah, it's about to come down on me. All right, I'm gonna run over to the car and put the important stuff in the car real quick. Yeah, it's about to let loose. Ah, all right. Really appreciate you guys. Sorry I couldn't catch any fish today. Yep, I'd rather stay dry. Catch you guys on the next one.